Hi everybody, welcome to another quick tutorial on this channel. Today we're going to be learning how to create your very own basketball court. It's a short version of one, it's not a 1:1 scale obviously. And you can see here on screen I've currently got a clean version of the basketball court that you can use for your builds. Later in the video we'll also explore a immersive or scrappy version of the same thing. I'm just going to teach you guys how to quickly make one of these and place it in your camp. This was featured in my last mention I released. The link is in the description if you fancy having a look at that. But until then, let's have a quick look at how to build your very own basketball court. So this thing uses mainly foundations. It's hopefully a nice easy build for people just to add into their camps, and it uses most foundations, as I say, with one or two decorative pieces. So I'm just going to have this floating so you can see exactly what I'm doing at all times. And of course, once you get comfortable with the technique, you just start building it into your own way, closer to the floor. As in my link in the description, you can see just how it works in a proper build. So 6 foundations down straight away, so 2x3 as you can see here, full foundations, and then you're going to go and snap a piece on the very end. So this is where your actual basketball hoop's going to be. You're going to snap it down, grab it in free place mode, and use these lines in the center just to make it go to the middle of the 6 pieces you just put down, and then walk your character slightly in until you get a clear foundation width, length, whatever you want to say, into the build. You're then going to use your right analog or whatever platform you're on just to raise it very, very, very slightly. You don't want too much of a lip, otherwise you're going to start tripping over while you're trying to play the game. So place that down. What you're going to do now, if you've got it in the Atomic Shop from a while back, is whack the alien orange metal foundation texture down. You can see there it's just sitting above the other foundations. You're going to grab a second foundation, you're going to snap it to the end of the one you've just put down, and same again, grab it in free place mode, move it across and do a half distance for this one. Move it up slightly so it's just sticking out. You can see there it's just popped through. Whack it down, again alien texture. You can see that this is starting to come together already. What do you need to do next? We need to start putting the details around that. So you're going to place another foundation down, grab it in free place mode, again slightly up. Now the difference here is you're going to have to put it in between the bottom foundations and the ones you've just put down, just offset slightly to the side, as you can see there on the side of the screen. So I'm going to place that down and then just show you exactly what that means. There we go. So you've got the marble foundation there, and we can see immediately that it's just sticking through a tiny bit. How do you resolve that? Just grab this one, move it up a tiny bit, move that up far too much, and it's not letting me do it obviously because we're on video. Whack it down. There you go. So we've just resolved that. We're going to do that the entire way around, so it's just offsetting it slightly just to get a strip of white around the whole thing. So we'll speed this part of the video up. So the next bit is just to bring the whole build together slightly. So we're going to go around to these outer edge pieces. The reason I left them as normal foundations at first was just so I can use the lines to line everything up. I just find it easier that way, but now we've finished with them, just change them all into AstroTurf, and you can see there immediately the build is starting to come together. Now, what you need to do next is the outer edge because it looks a bit plain on the edge. So you guessed it, more foundations going around the outside. So use the same side as always, because I just personally find it easier and quicker. And you're going to grab it, and this time you're going to go slightly further down and just put it towards the edge there. You can see I've just caused a little sort of edge piece there, and that's apparently colliding with me, so we're going to just move myself. There you go. And again, we're going to speed this part of the video up, but it's going to go all the way around the edge, and you're just going to try your best to just line it up. Unfortunately, you have to do it by free place mode, but you know, we're all experts at that nowadays because of these tutorials, hopefully. And we're just going to get that done. So you can see there we've just done the outer edge piece in just the normal foundation. I personally think it just finishes off a tiny bit, as you can see. So now we're going to go ahead and put the actual main thing in. So you're going to go decorations, down to entertainment, and you've got 2 things here. So one is from the Atomic Shop again, if you've got it, fantastic. We've got basketball there straight away. And the second one is a standard item, it's the basketball hoop. Of course you've got one for the wall with no pole, but we need this one here. So we're just going to whack that straight in there, hopefully in the middle or as best I could. And there you have it, a clean basketball court immediately for use with your clean camp. So we're now going to add some pieces to this, change a few pieces to make it into a scrappy or immersive version, and then you've got both options to use for whatever theme that you decide for your camp. Alright, so we're going to go and transform this clean version of the basketball court into a scrappy or immersive build. How we're going to do that? We're going to start by changing some of these floors from clean versions to, well, crappy versions. So instead of AstroTurf, we're going to do green molded carpet just to give it the effect of age and deterioration. And in the middle, instead of the orange alien pieces that we had earlier, it's going to be the yellow molded carpet. All of these are available from the Atomic Shop, so if you've got them, fantastic. If not, unfortunately, it might not work too well until you get those pieces. So these yellow molded carpets are going to go in the middle, and instead of the marble effect here, we're going to change it to a destroyed tile again, just to make it look like it's really got, oh, I've just removed the wrong bit there. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and change those pieces back to the yellow one and the green one. There we go. So you can immediately see we're getting a bit of wear and tear to this basketball court. And what we're going to do next, we're going to start by adding some details. So we're going to immediately get rid of the fixed basketball, or the blown up basketball, and we're going to go into some decor items. So clutter particularly. Why? Because if you scroll straight through here, we've got some leaves that we can put on the floor here. So we've got a leaf pile particularly. We can just whack these down randomly around the place. Obviously make it look smart, make it look like it's meant to be. And we're going to put another one over here. I don't know. So after that, you're going to go to the entertainment version, and you're going to get the deflated kickball. I appreciate it's not a basketball, but stay with me. We're going for immersion here as much as we can. Next one, taxidermy. Why? Because you've got these skeletons. And you can have one person, unfortunately, deceased there, and another one way over here or in the middle, I don't know, just to give it that nice effect. And then finally, you're going to go around to the edge camp pieces, fences, and if you've got them, rusted chain link fence. You're going to whack one down like that. Oh, one down like that. A middle piece just strapped in there, and then just very quickly snap, 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 and you guessed it, snap. You can go as far back as you want or leave it like that. It's entirely up to you. And you can see here very, very quickly I've changed that clean build into a nice immersive basketball court with leaves and a few other things. You can put whatever you want in here, obviously, but again, if you've got this in your build, to me it looks like it's part of the environment. It's part of the storytelling, part of the lore. So hopefully this just gives you a nice little effect to your camp if you need it. So that's the scrappy version. So there we go. You've got your own version of a basketball court in clean and scrappy. And here we can see my original one that was added to this shelter build mansion that I released not too long ago. Again, the link's in the description. It'd be great if you could give it a watch and let me know what you think in the comments on this video and that one if you fancy it. And I hope you enjoy these tutorials. I've got more to come. Do let me know if there's anything particularly you want to see, and I'll try my best to accommodate that, obviously. So there you go, and until next time, take care. We'll speak very soon.